hunted, pursued, observed. Bushes and branches bruised the horses speeding through the woods. In the saddles, Arcturus, Paladin of Bahamut, and Hevnorak, his bugbear bodyguard. As they race past the countless trees, they look back. No one in sight. The darkness of the night covers their tracks. For now. Hevnorak quickly snatches a look at the letter. Honor. Didn't think the White Wings had a shred of that left in their bones. The letter was given to him by a member of an old mercenary company, newly turned enemy. A head start for him, the predators ready to catch their prey. That was not what he thought would happen on his rescue mission for his old apprentice. Before him, Arcturus breaks through the tree line and stops his mount. They are at their destination. The bursting of bubbles and the zizzling of geysers signal the two of them that they have made it. Only the castle, which is located on the other side of the volcanic lake, is to find and make their temporary home. Suddenly both feel a shiver running down their spine. It's like headless eyes looking at them through great darkness. Instinctively, Arcturus looks at his amulet of proof against detection and location. Is it broken? No. It works as intended and retains its magical aura. This is odd. He could swear that they have been found out. Sharing a concerned look to Hevnorak, the two of them eventually make it along the shoreline on the lake, past dead trees and rotten vegetation. There is no sign of wildlife or any other life other than the dark lake. Like an all-consuming void, it reaches out with its tentacles. Clouds that stench out of the large body cover the surrounding areas with heavy, thick mist, which even swallows the clear night sky. After a walk on the black sand beach, which occasionally has larger white-yellowish rocks, which the horses try to avoid, the small party makes their way to a smaller bridge, reaching far into the mists of the lake. Trying to cross the bridge, Arcturus' steed goes wild, trying to make as much distance from the lake and hurl itself back to the woods. After calming the horse down, both decide to tie the horses to a large brown wooden stump and cross the wooden planks themselves, with or without their horses. Walking through the mists, above the cracks of wooden panels, and the occasional geyser eruption, the two encounter a gap. The floor of the bridge has collapsed in a about 50 feet section. Only the poles, which held the bridge up once, remain. They decide to try to jump from pole to pole. Arcturus falls into the lake as what he thought was water, acid, etches in his dragonborn scales, and past the flesh, the realization slowly sets in. The lake is indeed not a so nice place. Now, after climbing on top of a pole, he realizes again that he has wings and that he can just fly across the lake, because he is in fact equipped with wings, since he became an half-angel. After helping Hevnorak climbing a rope from pole to pole, they eventually make it to a 15 foot by 15 foot by 30 foot wooden tower on a small isle in the acid lake. Arcturus, flying up, fights them and tries to spare them. Meanwhile, downstairs, Hevnorak tries for the entire combat to reach the elevated door of the tower. After the two of them have cleared this obstacle, they make it toward old Brimstone Castle, high above the acid lake. Having followed the hero's trails, Myrdin and Wenlar arrived at the lake, and together the party took down the bandits in the castle. Notably are Wenlar, who ended up freezing the entire courtyard and killing many people in the process. Arcturus dueling a manticore, and Myrdin, who gave the enemies mathematical equations to solve, leaving their minds stranded. At the end, few bandits survived, pointing them in the direction of an old monastery with its secrets waiting to be lifted in the foreseeable future.